Hi, this is Steven from Just Got Played, and today we're going to unbox Dice Kingdoms of Valeria from Daily Magic Games. So thank you to Daily Magic Games for sending this copy to review. 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up. I don't know about that. Time 30 to 45 minutes. I think probably younger kids could play the game. Anyway, you can see it is a roll and write. And there's, different types of dice here. We got 2 different papers to deal with. So let's get this open and see what all is in here. This came in the same sort of small size box that a lot of their other games like Thrones of Valeria, Siege of Valeria come in. All right. Dice Kingdoms of Valeria. There's a story there. Right here is the setup. Each player, gets those. We got these monument cards. All right, so it talks about the player sheets. And all right, there's roads and domain, monster lair, game flow, how the different dice work. Yellow is the recruit, green is the build. All right, red is the slay. Blue is like a bonus or something. All right, rewards. There's the statue cards. All right, the domain powers. Scoring, all right, and some solo rules. All right, quick play reference. Always nice to have that there on the back. So there you go. All right, let's take a look at these different sheets. So I'm assuming these pads are the same size, are they? Yeah, looks like it. All right, let me just move this out of the way a little bit so I can put these side by side here. As it showed in the setup, right? So there's the castle sheet, and then there's the forest sheet. So let's take a look at these. Up here on the castle, these are the recruitment die, the yellow die, whatever it was called. That sort of activates this area, right? So you can level up these different citizens, and when you and I think that's what the yellow die does. It levels those up. At the beginning of every turn, you're actually going to use the black dice to activate these and fill up these guilds. Filling up 3 of these 4 guilds is actually what triggers the end of the game. And there's some other bonuses are gained here. I'm not exactly sure. This is for end of game scoring. These are the red die, the slay action. Those, as well as these, go along with the slay action. All right. And then over here is where you use the build dice. I think you build along these paths. You're trying to get to these areas to unlock their benefits. All right. So I didn't mention the dice. Well, let's take a look at some of the dice here in the box. So there's these 2 dice, with just 2 dice that just, have their numbers. And you roll those, and then everybody activates what was rolled, right? So you would activate the 2 citizen, the 6 citizen, and the 8 citizen. So in this case, I actually don't have anything on the 2 or the 8, so I wouldn't do anything. But on the 6, I do have that citizen. And I only have 1 thing activated here. So I go down to that citizen's area and then check off the first thing, right? So that's sort of some basics on how the game plays. But then you have these other dice, right? And so these are rolled together. And then as the player, I decide which action I'm going to take. So everybody does these, and then whoever's turn it is does one of these. And the blue die, like I said, is a bonus. So that means I could use this yellow 3, or I could use it as a 6. And if I had unlocked this, I could add plus or minus 1 to the yellow, for instance. So anyway, that's what you have in here. They're pretty nice dice, actually. I like those marbling a little bit on. Oh, you can see that with my light and camera here. But those dice are kind of cool. The ones with just the numbers. The ones that have the pips are, fairly generic. I mean, they feel like good quality and rounded dice, but there's nothing visually special about them. Okay. All right. What do we got here? We have got a starting player token with a lot of silica gel for some reason. Okay. All right. So there's the start player token. It looks like it's, screen printed, I think is what that is. That's actually a pretty nice token. So that's cool. All right. Let's get these cards, which statue cards. There's 28 of these. And these give you like scoring opportunities at the end of the game. I don't really know all these because I haven't played the game yet, but this is 2 points for every bridge you've crossed. So I think it's for, crossing these bridges here. Yeah, there's several of those bridges. So I think that's what that is. So I don't know what all these are. So I will just go through them real quick. All right. You can pause and take a look at any of these if they particularly interest you. All right. And not counting either, though. Are there 28 of these? Somebody counting? Anybody? All right. And then next I will take a look at this, which I'm guessing these are just going to be like reference cards or something. Oh, or maybe these are for solo. I don't know. All right. Reward tips. Okay. Is that reward pips? Right. All right. So these are for the 4 players. These are reference cards. And then these are events, which I think are just for solo play, although I'm not entirely sure. The manual does say 10 solo event cards. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to play this game solo or not. I might, if you want to see a play of it on the channel, I could do that. Let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you do have any questions about the game, come over to our Discord channel. You can talk to me there. The link to the Discord channel is in the description of this video. Or like I said, you can leave a comment here on YouTube. But please, if you enjoyed the video, give me a like, share, subscribe. All those things help us out.